Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense, but I try to keep it down under the nitty-gritty, under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, there's something very, very, very important, and not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, external gods rather than themselves. People like to smoke, people like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Not to be a bully or picked on, okay? All right? I'm not picking on you if you do smoke, you wear your hat backwards or whatever. I'm just, my videos are not for the masses. I do therapeutic sessions in the background, okay? I have went to college for 2 years for psychology. I love psychology and eugenetics. I'm a very unique breed. I have no sins, by the way, all right? A sin is when you make a mistake. Everyone is born in sin. But if you keep repeating it, then you are a sinner. All right, so we got that out of the way? All right, this message is about what it means to be an empath. Empaths are the highest. I'm an indigo child. I'm just trying to tell you like it is, okay? Indigo starseed child. I have 2 daughters, and I've traveled the world abroad. I'm the one who started the Captain Samuels and the International Passport Brothers, in which they're running around with their heads cut off. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what to do, okay? But when you're an empath, which is the highest on the list, you're not a sigma or an alpha. Alphas and sigmas do not argue with one another, okay? We don't feel jealous, and we work together to make sure that we get what we need in order for our mental health to be secure, okay? But if you're an empath, like myself, indigo, born, okay, since you were young, before the age of 10, you become self-aware very early. I remember I lost my cat, Champ. I have a kitten, and I accidentally killed my cat by accident, okay? And ever since that happened, it had a dramatic effect on me, even though I was being abused by my stepfather and mother in a sense. But it wasn't all their fault, so I kind of forgave them in a way as I grew older, as I matured. I'm the type of guy that says, if you got abused, that don't mean you should abuse, okay? Because there's some other reason why you're abusing after you've been abused, because I don't believe in abusing anybody or anyone, okay? All right? But if you're an empath, you start to learn how to feel the emotions of those who are suffering, okay? Wrongfully, okay? Because sometimes people suffer because they deserve it, right? But sometimes there are people, lots of people in the world, not just in America, who suffer and they didn't need to be suffering. Maybe they're suffering because of something they did in their past life. All right? But maybe the fact that, they did something, okay, in their recent life. I don't know. Okay, but sometimes this pain comes over you that you really cannot contain. It's a sorrow, it's a sadness, okay? And what happens is that since I have magical abilities, and I can say this because I'm not a big loser, okay, right? I'm eccentric in my own ways. I affect the earth in many different ways when I suffer. Kind of like the Avatar in a way, that you can't really kill the Avatar, right? Because he keeps coming back. You can't kill him. I'm a watcher in this world, okay? And I'm also a little bit sadist, okay? I'm a little bit of sadist, okay? Not a Satanist, but I can be a Satanist, but I don't worship Satan or anything like that. People don't understand those terminologies like Satanism and anything like that. They don't understand what narcissism is these days. And when I try to explain it to them through definition of the dictionary, they don't hear nothing, okay? They just want to go on their own terminologies. It's like this sigma and alpha war. But I'm higher than both of those individuals, okay? Because I'm indigo, right? But when you're I digress here. I can go on a tangent sometimes. Yes, you got to follow me. If you are indigo and you are actually an empath ever since you were 7 years old, please contact me, okay? Now, I can understand how a lot of you guys want to fit in and want to be these individuals, but you're not, okay, all right? Okay, because when I talk to you, you won't be able to feel my energy and pain. I have to contain my energy by resting and sleeping a lot. Okay, I get paid for my so-called mental illness, okay, which is not really, to me, it's not as mental illness. It's just a misunderstanding, okay? All right? But other than that, I just strongly believe I have magical abilities, and I'm not delusional. But I know there's other people like me out there, okay, who can cause mysterious things to happen, okay, who can actually get in touch with me. And if you don't exist, I understand, because that's why my videos from the very beginning says, I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. That's why I make my intro. My intro is, hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark, because I work on both sides. I try to be like Mace in Star Wars. Remember Mace? Samuel L. Jackson, he played him. The black guy who had the purple lifesaver. That's a master there. That's a master beyond almost pretty much all of them, because he learned how to control the dark side. But that's a story that has to be told in another Star Wars. But I'm pretty sure he didn't get killed just by getting knocked out the window. Okay, that was Mace. Okay, right? Y'all remember Mace, the black Jedi? As a matter of fact, Samuel L. Jackson wanted to be into the world of Star Wars so bad that they actually created that lightsaber just for him. Think about it. He's a black man with a purple lightsaber. Isn't that a beautiful erotic concoction? Okay, right. But anyway, I digress here. Please, please, please. I learned how to control the chaos. Okay, but sometimes when I'm suffering, it's like whoever's around me is going to suffer the greatest. Okay, especially, it doesn't matter where. If I came from, my Holy Spirit told me to leave Ethiopia. For example, Holy Spirit told me to leave Ethiopia. I didn't want to leave. Okay, I was there living illegally. Okay, because you cannot have adult citizenship. So I was getting warning signs. So I left Ethiopia because it was a great war coming. But I didn't believe my Holy Spirit. I always try to doubt my Holy Spirit and say, this is not true. This is not going to happen. But it does happen. It just keeps happening. This happens all the time. Ever since I was 7 years old, when I did a despicable act against my stepdad, and they told me exactly what was going to happen. And it actually happened. So now I just rely completely on my Holy Spirit. What is the Holy Spirit? The Holy Spirit is something within yourself, your third eye, in which you open up and you listen to it. But most people ignore it most of the time. This is why most people are not adults. But if you are an empath, you will suffer people. If you have that power to, and if you may even suffer yourself. Okay. But I recommend that if you are empath and you feel this immense pain, because I care more for animals than humans. That's a little bit of part of me being sadistic, right? So I try my best to stay away. I'm a bit paranoid. I don't hang and do things. I do everything virtually. How about that? I also have a Patreon too. So if you want to contact me, you join my Patreon to help me at the same time. If you need therapy, we all need therapy. Okay. I am also a Gen X, by the way. I can be pretty shrewd and very articulate with my words in a certain special eccentric way, and also esoteric. But understand this, okay? I am no pushover, all right? And I try my best to reach out to people throughout my weird and quirky and maybe even cringy ways, okay, right? But if TikTok takes this down, then I'll just post it somewhere else. Not a goddamn problem. Not a goddamn problem for me at all. That's why you have Rumble. That's why you have Signal. That's why you have Truth. That's why you have MeWe. Okay, there's a whole list, okay, of other platforms you can put it on for freedom of speech, which without breaking their policy, okay, being opinionated or whatever. But other than that, that's all I really want to say. If you're an empath, you should contact me. If you're a guy who wants to try to be an alpha or a sigma, you contact me, because the emerald pill is usually ignored over the red pill. I tell you guys, you should switch that MGTOW, that men going your own way, because men has always been going their way, to men guarding their own wallet. And if you didn't get nothing from this video, that's exactly why I made that intro in the beginning. My disclaimer. My videos are not for the masses of asses. And thank you very much for listening to me. Once again, they've removed one of my past videos again. And also they removed my live simply because I'm just expressing myself in my past history or whatever. They automatically assuming I'm harassing somebody. Okay, I don't know why they may assume that. Remember, you can appeal something, but you cannot dispute something. Okay, and that's where they get you. That's when they can become biased, bigots themselves. TikTok, okay? No matter what platform. Other than that, that's all I really want to say. So if you're an empath, you know how to contact me. I will list my information down below. Right now, I am on Morpheus9. And other than that, that's all I really got to say. If you're an empath, your life is a cursed life, okay? Full of suffering and learning and experiences. Far more than the regular average human being. Other than that, that's all I really got to say. Because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Peace. Say peace.